Betrayal. One word that can change your life in a single heartbeat. It's the friend who shares your secret, the partner who strays, the colleague who takes credit for your work. When someone you trust turns against you, it doesn't just hurt, it shakes your entire sense of safety. Cheating is one of the most personal forms of betrayal, but it isn't the only one. Whether it's infidelity, broken promises, or a knife in the back from someone you considered family, betrayal leaves scars you can't see. It triggers the same part of the brain that responds to physical pain. That's why it feels like your chest is literally breaking. In this video, we're going deep. I'll walk you step by step through the best ways to handle betrayal. Whether you're dealing with a cheating partner, a disloyal friend, or a workplace backstab, you'll learn how to protect your peace, reclaim your confidence, and rebuild trust on your own timeline. If you've ever felt blindsided or broken by someone you believed in, stay with me. This conversation could be the start of your healing. Betrayal is more than disappointment. Disappointment is when someone lets you down. Betrayal is when someone knowingly breaks a trust that you believed was safe. It's an action, or a series of actions, that violates an agreement, spoken or unspoken, and leaves you questioning everything. It can come from anywhere. A partner who cheats, a friend who spreads the secret you begged them to keep, a family member who sides against you when you needed them most, even a colleague who undermines you to climb higher at work. The common thread isn't the setting, it's the breaking of trust. Why does it hurt so much? Our brains are wired for connection and safety. When you trust someone, your body releases chemicals like oxytocin and dopamine, the same chemicals that make love and deep friendship feel warm and secure. Betrayal is like slamming a door on that chemistry. Your stress hormones spike. The same areas of the brain that light up during physical pain also activate when you feel betrayed. That's why your chest feels tight, your stomach knots, and sleep becomes a stranger. There are many faces of betrayal: romantic betrayal, infidelity, secret messages, emotional affairs, friendship betrayal, gossip, lies, abandoning you when you're vulnerable, family betrayal, parents breaking promises, siblings exposing private struggles, professional betrayal, stealing ideas, taking credit, manipulating for promotion. Different shapes, same wound. Some betrayals are sudden, like discovering a partner's affair. Others unfold slowly, like realizing a friend has been deceiving you for months or years. Both can shake your confidence, not just in that person, but in your own judgment. You may ask, how did I not see this? That self-doubt is part of the damage. It's important to name what happened. Giving it words, "This was betrayal," is not about playing victim. It's about clarity. When you name it, you stop minimizing it. You stop telling yourself it was just a misunderstanding or that you're overreacting. Clarity is the first step toward healing. Remember, betrayal reveals their character, not your worth. Their choice to deceive, cheat, or break trust is a reflection of them. It is not a measurement of how lovable, smart, or valuable you are. Keep that truth close as we move forward. In the next part, we'll talk about the first crucial hours and days after betrayal. What to do immediately to protect your heart, your mind, and sometimes even your safety. Step 6. Expect any reaction. They may deny, cry, apologize, or lash out. Their response is not your responsibility. Your job is to speak your truth, not to control their feelings or force an admission. Step 7. Set your boundary before you leave. End with a clear next step. That might be, "I need space and won't be in contact for a while," or "We'll only discuss practical matters from now on." Boundaries turn confrontation into closure. Step 8. Care for yourself afterwards. Even a calm conversation can leave you shaken. Plan something gentle for after. A walk, a call with a trusted friend, or simply time alone. Let your body and mind decompress. Confrontation isn't about winning an argument. It's about standing in your own truth with dignity. Whether they apologize or deny everything, you will know that you face the moment with strength and clarity. Next, we'll look at betrayal in one of its most painful forms, infidelity, and the specific steps you can take when cheese. Part 4. Handling cheaters. Romantic context. Infidelity is one of the deepest cuts a relationship can suffer. It isn't only about physical acts. Cheating can be emotional, digital, or even financial. It's the breaking of an agreement, spoken or unspoken, that you and your partner shared. If you've just discovered a partner's betrayal, here's how to move through this painful terrain with clarity and self-respect. Step 1. Acknowledge what cheating means. Cheating is any secret behavior that crosses the boundaries of your relationship. It might be a physical affair, hidden online conversations, intimate texting, or even a deep emotional bond kept in the dark. Don't minimize what you've uncovered. If it violates the trust you both agreed to, it counts. Step 2. Take a pause before decisions. The first hours after discovery are flooded with shock and adrenaline. Avoid making life-altering choices, like ending the relationship or confronting every detail while emotions are raw. Give yourself at least a few days to breathe, reflect, and gather your thoughts. Step 3. Gather facts, not obsessions. If you choose to learn the truth, focus on key facts. What happened, when, and whether it is still happening. Avoid interrogating for every tiny detail. It often creates more pain without providing healing. You need enough information to decide your next step, not to relive every moment. Step 4. Decide whether to have a calm conversation. When you're ready, speak clearly about what you know. Use steady language. I have evidence of Owen, and I need to understand what this means for us. Stay in control of your tone. Your calm presence is more powerful than anger. Step 5. Consider professional support. If both of you are open to it, a licensed therapist or couples counselor can create a safe space for discussion. Therapy is not a guarantee of reconciliation. It's a tool for clarity. If you choose to leave, individual therapy can guide you through the emotional aftermath. Step 6. Protect your well-being and practical interests. If you share finances, a home, or children, quietly secure important documents and passwords. Consider separate accounts or legal advice if needed. Taking these steps early prevents further harm, whether you stay or go. Step 7. Make your decision, your way. Some couples rebuild after infidelity with honesty and hard work. Others end the relationship to protect their peace. There is no single right answer. The only wrong choice is one made out of fear or pressure. Choose the path that supports your long-term emotional health. Step 8. Avoid self-blame. Your partner's choice to cheat reflects their values, not your worth. You did not cause their betrayal. Healing is about reclaiming your sense of self, not carrying their burden. Cheating can feel like the end of everything, but it can also be the beginning of a stronger chapter in your own life. Whether you decide to stay or to walk away, your next steps are yours alone. In the next section, we'll explore how to build and enforce boundaries, the essential shield that protects your heart as you move forward. Part 5. Boundaries and no-contact protocols. When someone has betrayed or cheated you, the single most powerful tool you have for healing is a clear boundary. Boundaries are not about punishing the other person. They are about protecting your peace. Start by deciding what contact, if any, is healthy for you. Often, the answer is simple: none. No contact means no texts, no calls, no just checking in messages. It also means unfollowing or muting their social media so you're not tempted to peek. Why is this so important? Because every interaction reopens the wound. Each text or late-night conversation becomes a fresh reminder of the pain. Your mind can't fully shift into healing while you're still tethered to the source of the hurt. If you share children, a business, or unavoidable responsibilities, you can still protect yourself. Create a communication plan. Limit discussions strictly to logistics. Keep them short and neutral, and avoid personal topics. Use email or a dedicated co-parenting app if needed, so emotions stay out of the exchange. Remember, a boundary isn't a suggestion. It's a firm line. You don't owe long explanations or debates. A simple statement works. I'm focusing on my healing, so I won't be communicating beyond what's absolutely necessary. Then stick to it. Enforcing boundaries may feel uncomfortable at first. You might feel guilty or worried about seeming cold. That's normal. But over time, you'll notice something powerful. Silence brings clarity. Distance brings strength. Think of no contact like taking a cast off a broken bone. It protects the injury while it knits back together. Without constant reopening, your heart and mind can finally begin to repair. Your peace is precious. Guard it with clear boundaries, and you'll discover that healing happens faster and more completely than you ever imagined. Part 6. Healing. Healing from betrayal or infidelity is not a straight road. It's a daily practice. Here are practical, proven tools and therapies to guide you back to emotional stability and inner strength. 1. Professional therapy or counseling. A licensed therapist provides a safe, private space to process shock, anger, and grief. Look for specialists in trauma, betrayal recovery, or relationship therapy. If cost is an issue, explore community clinics, group therapy, or online platforms, which are often more affordable. 2. Journaling and reflection. Write every day, even if it's just a few sentences. Don't worry about grammar. This is for you. Put your feelings, memories, and questions on paper. Journaling slows racing thoughts and helps you see patterns and progress. Many people are surprised to read old entries later and realize how far they've come. 3. Mind-body practices. Betrayal isn't just mental. It lives in the body as tension and stress. Gentle movement like yoga, tai chi, or even daily walks can release stored emotion. Breathing exercises and guided meditation calm the nervous system, making sleep and focus easier. 4. Support networks. Isolation feeds pain. Find trustworthy friends, family, or support groups, online or in person, where you can speak freely and feel understood. Choose listeners who respect your boundaries and don't pressure you to get over it quickly. 6. Self-care routines. It sounds simple, but daily care, nutritious food, regular exercise, enough sleep makes a huge difference. Create small rituals, morning tea, evening gratitude lists, a weekly nature walk. These moments reteach your mind and body that you are worth consistent love and attention. 7. Education and growth. Read books or listen to podcasts on topics like emotional resilience, attachment styles, and healthy relationships. Understanding the psychology of betrayal can replace confusion with clarity and empower your next choices. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating what happened and moving forward stronger and wiser. Give yourself permission to heal at your own pace. Some days you'll feel progress. Other days you'll revisit pain. Both are normal. Every small step, every therapy session, every page in your journal, every mindful breath is proof that you are reclaiming your life. Over time, the betrayal becomes part of your story, not the definition of it. Betrayal can destroy trust, but it doesn't automatically end every relationship. Some couples decide to stay and rebuild. Others choose a fresh start. Both paths require courage and honesty. If you stay and rebuild. 1. Mutual commitment. Rebuilding trust is impossible unless both people are fully invested. The betrayer must take complete responsibility. No excuses, no blame shifting. The betrayed partner must be open to healing, even if forgiveness takes time. 2. Radical transparency. For a season, the betrayer may need to share passwords, phone access, and detailed schedules. This isn't about policing. It's about rebuilding a sense of safety. Transparency proves actions match words. 3. Consistent actions over time. Trust isn't restored by a single apology. It's earned in small, consistent behaviors. Honesty, reliability, and accountability, day after day. Expect months, sometimes years, of steady effort. 4. Communicate your story thoughtfully. You don't have to share every detail of your past, but be honest when the time feels right. A respectful partner will listen without judgment and move at a pace that feels safe for you. 5. Trust yourself again. The most important part of dating after betrayal is rebuilding trust in your own judgment. Pay attention to your intuition. If something feels off, you are allowed to step back or walk away, whether you stay or leave. Remember, trust is a gift, not a guarantee. It's built through clarity, consistent actions, and self-respect. By healing first and setting strong boundaries, you give yourself the best chance for a future filled with genuine connection and love. Sometimes betrayal isn't just emotional. It carries financial, legal, or safety risks. If money, property, children, or your personal security are involved, taking practical and legal action is just as important as tending to your heart. 1. Protect your safety first. If there is any threat of violence or harassment, your immediate step is to stay safe. Call emergency services if you ever feel in danger. Consider changing locks, adding security cameras, or staying with trusted friends or family. In serious situations, obtain a restraining or protective order through your local court. 2. Secure important documents. Gather passports, IDs, bank statements, property deeds, insurance papers, and digital backups. Store them somewhere private, like a safety deposit box or with a trusted person. Betrayal can sometimes lead to sudden moves or attempts to hide assets, so be proactive. Protect your finances. Separate accounts. If you share finances, open a new bank account in your own name. Monitor credit. Check your credit report to ensure no unauthorized accounts or loans have been opened. Freeze or alert. If you suspect fraud, consider freezing your credit or setting up alerts for unusual activity. Legal guidance. When property, marriage, or shared business interests are at stake, consult a qualified attorney. Even one consultation can clarify your rights and prevent costly mistakes. A lawyer can advise on divorce or separation agreements, child custody and visitation rights, division of property and debts, fraud or financial theft claims, digital boundaries, change passwords on email, banking, and social media. Enable two-factor authentication. If you share cloud storage or devices, revoke access immediately. Betrayal often comes with digital snooping or misuse of private information. Lock down your online life. 6. Document everything. Keep a written record of incidents, messages, or financial irregularities. Date and store them securely. If legal action becomes necessary, detailed documentation strengthens your case and protects you from false claims. 7. Plan for children and dependents. If children are involved, focus on their stability. Avoid arguments in front of them. Use parenting apps or written agreements to communicate about custody, support, and schedules. Courts often look favorably on parents who keep the children's best interests first. 8. Seek professional support. Alongside lawyers, you might need a financial advisor, therapist, or mediator. These professionals help you make clear, informed decisions while emotions run high. Betrayal can shatter trust, but it does not have to shatter your future. Protect your safety, secure your finances, and get proper legal advice. Taking these steps is not revenge, it's self-protection and empowerment, ensuring that someone else's actions never define your security or your next chapter. To truly understand the journey from betrayal to healing, it helps to hear real voices, people who have walked this difficult path and professionals who guide others through it every day. 1. Personal stories of survival. Consider sharing or featuring testimonials with permission from individuals who faced different forms of betrayal. Romantic betrayal. Someone who discovered infidelity but chose to stay and rebuild trust, explaining what worked and what didn't. Friendship or family betrayal. A person who cut ties with a lifelong friend or relative and rebuilt their confidence and social circle. Financial or business betrayal. An entrepreneur who overcame a partner's fraud and found a way to protect future ventures. These narratives show that while pain is universal, healing takes many forms, and every story offers lessons of strength. Expert perspectives. Invite professionals to give concise, actionable insights. Therapist or psychologist. Tips on trauma recovery, rebuilding self-esteem, and setting healthy boundaries. Family law attorney. Key advice on protecting legal rights when betrayal involves marriage, property, or children. Financial advisor. Guidance on safeguarding assets and credit after financial deception. Short interviews, even just a few minutes each, add authority and practical wisdom your audience can trust. 3. Common themes and takeaways. After presenting these voices, highlight the patterns. Healing isn't linear, but consistent support and boundaries speed recovery. Transparency and steady action, not empty promises, are the foundation of rebuilding trust. Self-care and professional help aren't luxuries, they are necessities for lasting recovery. 4. Audience connection. Encourage viewers to share their own experiences in the comments or a private email. Remind them they're not alone and that their story could help someone else feel seen and supported. Bringing in real stories and expert input transforms this guide from theory into living proof. Viewers see that others have survived betrayal, rebuilt their lives, and even found stronger, healthier relationships, offering hope that they can too. Now it's time to pause and turn inward. Healing isn't just about understanding betrayal. It's about processing it. This guided exercise will help you reflect, release, and reclaim your inner strength. 1. Find a quiet space. Sit or lie down somewhere comfortable. Silence your phone. Take a few deep breaths. Close your eyes if it feels safe. 2. Grounding breath. 1 minute. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold for 2 counts. Exhale gently for 6 counts. Repeat 3 times. Notice your body. Feel your feet on the floor, your back supported. This is your space, safe, calm, and yours. 3. Guided journaling prompts. If you have a notebook, write your answers. If not, silently reflect. Pause 20 to 30 seconds after each prompt. What exactly happened that caused me pain? How did it make me feel, physically and emotionally? What have I learned about myself from this experience? What boundaries do I need to honor my peace? What is one action I can take today to recall? Visualization exercise, 2 to 3 minutes. Picture yourself standing in a safe place, a calm beach, a quiet forest, or a cozy room. Visualize the betrayal as a heavy weight in your hands. Slowly, imagine setting it down or placing it in a box. Feel the tension leave your body as you release it. Now imagine a soft, warm light surrounding you, filling the space where the pain once was. This light is your strength, your self-respect, your clarity. Breathe it in. Affirmations to end the exercise. Repeat silently or aloud. I am not defined by someone else's choices. I deserve honesty, respect, and peace. I am healing at my own pace. My boundaries protect me, and I honor them. This exercise is a powerful tool you can return to anytime the pain resurfaces. It helps you process the shock, reclaim your emotional space, and move forward with intention. Healing isn't instant, but by practicing reflection and release, you're actively rebuilding your strength. One mindful. In the next section, we'll answer the most common questions about betrayal and recovery, providing clarity on fears and doubts many people face during this journey. Betrayal brings up a lot of questions, and you're not alone if you're wondering how to handle them. In this section, we'll address some of the most common concerns people face, drawn from real stories and viewer questions. 1. How do I stop obsessing over what happened? Obsessing is normal. Your brain is trying to make sense of a sudden shock. Practical steps help. Limit time spent revisiting the betrayal or checking their social media. Use journaling to release thoughts instead of ruminating silently. Engage in physical activity or a creative hobby to redirect energy. Practice mindfulness or meditation to train your attention back to the present moment. 2. Is it ever okay to forgive, even if I can't forget? Yes. Forgiveness is not about excusing the betrayal. It's about freeing yourself from carrying anger or resentment. You can forgive internally without resuming the relationship. Forgiveness is for your healing, not their absolution. How do I trust myself again? Betrayal can shake confidence in your own judgment. To rebuild self-trust, reflect on patterns and lessons learned. Set small, deliberate decisions and follow through. This strengthens confidence. Surround yourself with supportive people who validate your perspective. Consider therapy or coaching to reinforce self-awareness. Should I cut off everyone connected to the betrayer? Not necessarily. Evaluate relationships individually. Maintain connections that bring positivity and support. Distance only where the presence of certain people threatens your peace or encourages old pain. Can I really heal fully? Yes. Healing doesn't erase memories, but it transforms their impact. Over time, betrayal loses its emotional grip. You will move from shock and anger to acceptance, clarity, and renewed self-respect. Healing is a journey, not a destination, but it is achievable. 6. Viewer mailbag tip. If you're watching and want to share your story, comment below or send us a private message. Your experience could help someone feel less alone. Many people find comfort in knowing their pain is shared and understood, and your voice might be the encouragement someone else needs. Betrayal raises deep questions, but answers and clarity exist. You're not weak for feeling pain. You're strong for seeking understanding. Thank you for staying with us through this journey. Betrayal is painful, but it doesn't define you. What defines you is how you respond, how you heal, and how you reclaim your peace. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more guidance on relationships, mental health, and personal growth. Comment below your experiences or questions. Your story could help someone else feel less alone. The first 3 days after a betrayal can feel like freefall. Your mind races. Your body is on high alert. You might swing from anger to shock to numbness in a single hour. This is normal. In these first 24 to 72 hours, your goal is not to solve everything. Your goal is to protect yourself and stabilize. Step 1. Pause and breathe. The moment you discover the betrayal, resist the urge to fire off a text, call, or post online. Take a deep breath. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Do it again. Your nervous system is flooded with stress hormones. A few deliberate breaths begin to bring you back to the present moment, where you can think clearly. Step 2. Create a safe space. If you live with the person who betrayed you, and you feel unsafe, find a neutral place to stay. A friend's house, a family member's home, even a hotel if necessary. Physical safety comes first. Even if there's no threat of violence, you still need an environment where you can think without pressure or confrontation. Step 3. Limit contact for now. You do not owe anyone an immediate conversation or explanation. Silence can be powerful. If you need to communicate, keep it brief. I need space. I will reach out when I'm ready to talk. This protects you from impulsive arguments and from saying things you might later regret. Step 4. Reach for support, not gossip. Choose 1 or 2 trusted people, someone calm, someone who can simply listen. This is not about spreading the story or seeking revenge. It's about grounding yourself. A supportive friend, a close sibling, or a therapist can help you stay anchored while the shock settles. Step 5. Care for your body. Eat something simple, even if you have no appetite. Drink water. Take a short walk or stretch. Physical self-care signals to your brain that you are safe, even while emotions storm inside. Small acts, brushing your teeth, showering, making tea, are victories in these first days. Step 6. Preserve important information if needed. If betrayal involves finances, shared property, or digital evidence, quietly gather and secure what you might need later. Take screenshots, save emails, copy key documents. You don't have to decide what to do with them yet. Just keep them safe. This is not paranoia, it's preparation. Step 7. Give yourself permission to feel. You may cry, shake, pace, or feel completely numb. All of it is valid. Don't judge your reaction or force yourself to get over it. Healing begins when you allow emotions to surface without shame. These first 24 to 72 hours are about stabilizing, not solving. You're laying a foundation, protecting your body, your mind, and your future choices. Once the storm of shock begins to settle, you'll be ready to decide whether to confront, to set boundaries, or to walk away, if you choose to have one, without losing your power or your peace. Confronting someone who has betrayed you is never simple. It takes courage and it takes planning. Remember, confrontation is a choice, not an obligation. You do not have to face the person who hurt you if it risks your safety or delays your healing. But if you decide that a direct conversation will bring clarity, or closure, here's how to approach it with strength and calm. Step 1. Know your goal. Before you speak, ask yourself why you want this conversation. Do you need facts? Do you want to express how their actions affected you? Or do you simply want to close the door with dignity? Knowing your goal helps you stay focused when emotions run high. Step 2. Pick the right setting. Choose a place where you feel secure and where both of you can speak privately. A quiet cafe corner, a neutral park bench, or even a video call if distance or safety is a concern. Avoid crowded parties, family gatherings, or anywhere you might feel exposed or rushed. Step 3. Prepare your words. Write down what you want to say. This isn't about reading a script word for word. It's about clarity. Start with calm, factual language. I discovered that you, and it hurt me because I. Stick to I statements. I feel, I noticed, I need. They prevent the conversation from turning into a shouting match. Step 4. Control the timing. Choose a time when you are rested and clear-headed. Avoid late-night confrontations or moments when you're already stressed or angry. A calm mind is your greatest protection. Step 5. Stay grounded during the talk. As you speak, breathe slowly. If the other person interrupts, lies, or becomes defensive, do not match their volume. Repeat your key points if needed, or simply say, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to share how this affected me. Silence can be powerful. You don't have to fill every pause.